Bad move.
What?
He's got you checkmate.
It's alright. What?
He's got you checkmate in 3 moves.
Fuck off. Show me.
Well, your king opens
Whoa,
up.
whoa, whoa. What are you doing? I didn't tell you to sit down. It says show me the move.
I read about you.
So what's all this staring about? You taking a little shine to me?
Look,
Shut it. You get it? In here, we're all no one.
This new inmate Nick had just arrived in prison, yet he dared to openly challenge the powerful gang leader who ran the whole lockup. Nick reached out to the heavyweight Lynch on purpose, only to gain protection and stay alive. His cellmate had been tormented nonstop by 3 perverted convicts for ages. Day after day of abuse and humiliation had pushed the gentleman's mind to the breaking point. The cellmate even sharpened a toothbrush in secret, ready to fight the 3 cruel men to the death. But Nick knew full well that reckless resistance would be nothing but a lost cause. The next day the 3 creeps set their sights on Nick's cellmate again, ready to bully him without mercy once more. Nick saw their malicious intent right away, stepped over to his cellmate before they could strike, and knocked over his water jug on purpose, forcing the cellmate to throw punches at him. Watching the 2 locked in a brawl, the 3 perverts lost their chance to pick on the victim. Corrections officers rushed over moments later, and pried the fighting pair apart by force. Lynch, the prison boss who'd watched the whole scene unfold, could tell this rookie was far smarter than he looked. For starting the fight, Nick was thrown into solitary confinement for several days as punishment. When his time in isolation was up, Lynch showed up personally to walk him out. He gave Nick a clear warning, telling him to stop meddling in other people's business with his little tricks, since reckless heroism would only get the people around him hurt, just as Lynch predicted after that fight. The 3 perverts grew even more brutal in their torture of Nick's cellmate. Eventually the cellmate was consumed by utter despair and could take no more. He grabbed that sharpened toothbrush he'd made for self-defense, and drove it straight into his own throat, with his cellmate dead right before his eyes. Nick's real nightmare was only just beginning. The 3 creeps marked Nick as their next target to torment. They tailed Nick soon after, cornering him in a dead-end hallway. Luckily Lynch appeared out of nowhere, and pulled Nick into his private cell.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Frightened by Lynch's overwhelming power within the prison, the 3 perverts slunk away without a fight. Afterward Lynch explained the unspoken rules of surviving prison to Nick.
I can sort this for you, but then I'm gonna need your help on the outside.
To do what?
The only deal Lynch offered to clear all his troubles was simple. Once Nick got released from prison, he had to help Lynch pull off a jailbreak. Nick was torn and conflicted deep down. Before he could work out a response, the 3 perverts dragged Nick into the restroom on his way back to his cell, planning to beat and torture him brutally as payback. Just as he was about to suffer serious harm, Lynch burst in with 2 of his loyal men to save him. After witnessing how ruthless Lynch could be firsthand, Nick realized there was no walking away from this mess anymore. He was dragged into this deadly game against his will, reduced to nothing more than a pawn Lynch could manipulate at will. But on the exact day Nick was set to be released, an unforeseen disaster struck out of nowhere.